So welcome back to my channel, guys. Today we will be playing 2.6 Hawk Cycle on ladder. Let's see how we do. So we hop in the first match. We are up against Finn. Good luck, Finn. So Hawk Cycle has been my one of the favorite deck to push ladder because first of all it is very easy to use. I mean, not easy to use, but it is easy to level up, so that we can play on equal foot standing. So, and the cards are all mostly like common and rare cards, which should be very easy to upgrade for free to play user player as well, like me. So I have practiced Hawk Cycle quite a bit on ladder, and I'm decently okay with this. Not like the best player, but I'm decently okay. I know like some of the plays we have to defend first rather than offense, and by the way, 2.6 Hawk Cycle has one of the best defenses you can ever have because it cycles so quick, and you can cycle like multiple cannons by the time they have like other push going on. So that's why I like this kind of like quick cycle, especially Hog. If you play well, then you can outplay most of the matches, even the ones who have like tornadoes and buildings. You can use fireball cycle as well for winning the match. Try to defend those kind of matches and take as much fireball value as possible. So we are up against also a Hawk Cycle deck, but instead of Musketeer, it has Firecracker and I believe Knight. Yeah, Knight instead of Ice Golem. He also has a Fireball like me, so I have to be very careful when I use the cannon. At least it's not Earthquake, because Earthquake is like really strong against building decks like cannon card. So I have to be, I mean, it's not that of a difficult matchup. If it had like Earthquake, then it would have been almost impossible to beat because it is just 3 elixir and they can cycle Earthquakes multiple times, and you have to be very careful with the cannon placements. Fireball is a bit expensive, 1 elixir, so he cannot like always fireball and hog on the cannon. So my main goal would be to just cycle like hog as much as possible and out cycle his cannon if I can, and defend his hog as cheaply as possible. You see, like he fireball, so I have to like push and punish him using that fireball because Musketeer was almost dead. Could have defended much more cheaply. And over here as well, he defended with like cannon, Firecracker and log, so that is like 9 elixir, which is very expensive. So I just keep on pressuring and like don't let him to, you know, give the opportunity for pushing, and that's how I won the game. Okay, so this was really fun. Let's hop into the second game and see how we do. We're up against Nakata. We have we have decent play. He played Hog and Ice Spirit. I guess just putting down the cannon is not enough for Hog and Ice Spirit move. If Ice Spirit was not there, then cannon would have been the best possible like move. Okay, I'll take that fireball value because I'm damaging cannon and both Musketeer. He cycled pretty quick, like I didn't realize he had that quick of a cycle. I will be taking quite a bit of damage because of that. I should keep up with his cycle of cannon. Because he's cycling hogs like crazy. Okay, I guess he played the Musketeer, and I will be recouping some of my elixir because I overspent a bit because of my mistake. but he didn't push on the other lane. So I mean, which is a good move because he already has so much damage, almost 1000 damage in another lane. I'll take that fireball. Let's see if it can get a hit. Okay, I guess not. He used also a log. He's playing decently okay. We have to be very careful because it's a same like deck, hog cycle as well. So the key of this matchup would be to outcycle my opponent and defend as cheaply as possible, and also like keep up with his cycle because he's cycling hogs also much more faster, and it is the same deck. So I have to be very careful what plays I make. It can like give him a lot of damage. He played Ice Golem, I think he just to bait out a cannon maybe, but we were unable to have the cannon in cycle as well. So you see like he's cycling so quickly. He's playing really well, but we want to take as fireball early as possible. That was really bad fireball. Okay, this should be a decently good defense because there is no ice spirit, so we don't have to worry about that. We will defend our musketeer as much as possible, take as many value as possible. The bridge fights will be a key as well. He's cycling musketeers all the time in the back. I think I should start taking a fireball value because of that, but because I was already low on elixir, and that's why I didn't risk it. And by the way, these kind of matchup, if it is becoming very stalemate, like nobody is winning, then you should start taking like fireball values so that you can at least have some damage advantage at the end of overtime, and that way you can like win the match. So you don't have to like always take the tower all the time. You can win the match even after defending pretty good and just taking as much fireball value as possible. If your hog is not like breaking through, this is still a decent matchup because we are still like outcycling his cannons. But sometimes they have cannon and like ice wizard and tornado, fisherman, like those kind of matchup. Like it's almost impossible for hog getting a hit unless we support it with defend their push very well and support it with musketeers. Then it could be good, but if we are not getting any damage, and like fireball is one of the best way to get those damages. I'm cycling my musketeers on the left lane. Why? Because I want to like make him decide between fireballing the cannon or like musketeer, because I cannot give him like a really good fireball to cannon and like get a lot of damage on that lane. So you know what I'm saying. That's why I started like cycling my musketeer, and I know like I can fireball cycle the right lane. I don't have to hog anymore, so I'll just defend as much as possible and just take fireball values, because he is afraid of all the time me deploying the hog rider on the right lane, and that's how we won the match. So we are in the third matchup against Ambivalent. He cycled his witch. Oh my god, mini pack as well. So this is going to be a little bit like tougher match, because if he has evil witch, then it's very difficult to beat. I misplaced the log. I should have logged it on the one right side, because it would have hit all the skeleton and witch as well. That was my bad, and that costed me a lot of damage. I have to be really careful with these kind of matchups, because I'll take that fireball. You know why? Because the musketeer can be really annoying when they have their cannon deployed. What do you call that? Evolution. That was really aggressive play. I can defend it pretty easily with cannon and like ice golem. I could have showed you how to activate the king tower using a cannon and some ice spirit move, but honestly that is a really risky move. It either works, or if it doesn't, then if you misplace it, then it's a lot of damage on your tower, which can literally lose you the whole game. So I'll rather play safely and defend it. And sometimes they just like support it with other troops as well on the behind. After we successfully defend the Mega Knight and use cannon and ice spirit to target it to the king tower. But if they support it with other troops on the behind of Mega Knight, then they can get a lot of damage unless we kill the supporting troop in advance. I'm taking all the fireball value because I know that this might be stalemate at some point, because he has Mega Knight and Mini P.E.K.K.A, so it would be very difficult for me to break through. So I'll take as much fireball value as possible. I'll just use the musketeer and skeletons to defend the Mini P.E.K.K.A. That's pretty good defense. I like that. I'll take fireball value again. Log that. Okay, I think cannon should be enough, but I'll just make sure to put the ice spirit. That was not even needed, but I'll still get some damage maybe. Yeah, you see, I'm playing like very defensively. I don't want to go with Hog Rider because I know he has Mega Knight, and Mega Knight can defend Hog Rider pretty well, and they have really good counter push. So basically, if we play Mega Knight, then we wasted like 4 elixir without taking any damage, and he has we gave him an opportunity to build a bigger push, and that's how the most of the players would lose the game. He predicted the zap, but it was a fail. I'll leave the cannon with that. Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's very risky for these musketeers to survive and reach the tower, because they can deploy the 3 elixir cannon on top of our tower and take a lot of damage. It shoots so fast. I honestly I don't like that. I'll take the fireball because I'll kill the musketeer, and that is the most risky part of this. I think he gave up, so I'll just play Hog and Ice Spirit, finish off the game. And yeah, that was a good game. We played very well, we defended very well, so I guess he's mad, but that's fine. I mean, he played okay. He could have played better by not keeping the Mega Knight all the time for my Hog Rider, and not deploying it on the bridge all the time. He was very aggressive. We defended it pretty well, and just did our offensive part, took the firewall values. I think that was really good gameplay. We are up against recruits. I hate recruits, man, because you know why? Because they just it's very skill-less deck. They just deploy recruits and get so much damage, especially during the single elixir. It is very difficult for me to defend both the lanes. If it was double elixir, then we might have cycled multiple cannons and multiple musketeers, or fireballs. But in single elixir, it is always tough. I cannot even take the fireball value, because I know if I fireball, then that would be very risky, and because I would have overspent it. I mean, over here he spent too much. That was really bad. Ice Spirit. Let me use the Ice Golem. We gave him a lot of damage. This was not supposed to be like this. I mean, I wish I had a log on my hand. That's fine. Okay, I'm pushing the other lane, opposite lane, because I know if we push the same lane, then he'll just build a recruit push, which is very difficult for me to defend. I'm fine taking some damage on the right lane. I'll just give the log, and yeah, I think it was decent. I'm waiting for double elixir, because in double elixir it is going to be much more better for our side. We can still win the match, although we are so behind the damage, but I know we can defeat the match, because recruits cannot defend hogs that well compared to like mini Pekka or like Pekka, Mega Knight. He literally gave me so good fireball value. I'll take that all the fireball value. I should have played Musketeer a bit higher. He lightning the tower. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine with that. I'll take the log. I'm good with the right side tower because I can take damage. It is bigger health. I'll just do the hawk cycle push and let's see how he defends. Oh, he doesn't have any recruits. He doesn't have enough elixir, so that's gonna be a lot of damage. In fact, a tower down, that's perfect for us. And he played recruit on the back. I don't know why. He should be playing it on the front and being more offensive. I guess he didn't realize that he cannot defend my hogs that perfectly. So I was just waiting for that good opportunity, and that was the opportunity, and I used that musketeer from the defense to make it a counter push, and that was a really strong counter push. So we did pretty well in that matchup. I think it was a bit of a challenge, but he didn't play that well as well. Okay, we'll deploy the cannon and let's see. We didn't defend it that well. I'll just deploy the musketeer to finish off the game. I think he's just over defending that thing. I'll just take the firewall and finish up the thing. If I didn't use the firewall, then he would have just stacked up a lot of troops, so it would be difficult for me to destroy that mortar. We got good damage, and it is really good starting hand and really good start for us. I think we can defeat the matchup. Matchup wise, I think it could be our game to win because he has we have cannon for his mortar, and he's becoming very aggressive with his mortar, which is good for us because the more aggressive he is, and we can defend it pretty easily. So after defending, then he cannot use that mortar in the defensive side. So okay, log. I was afraid that he would use deploy his cannon from the musketeer, like hero musketeer, which he didn't, so which was perfect. We got a lot of damage. I think he overspent on the goblin gang bot. That was really good for like log value. And yeah, so far we are winning the game, winning the trades. We are playing well. I'll use the cannon to like just finish off the miner. It's not gonna do a lot of damage. Okay, he deployed that. I'll take the evil musketeer value. I'll also fireball because he gave me the fireball value, and that should be just one hit. Okay, that's good. Good defense again. I'll pack up with my ice golem and that. Like how I defend it first using my musketeers, cannons, and the counter push I make it with ice golem and hog. I know that he doesn't have enough elixir after giving out so much elixir in the offensive side, so I'll just use that elixir advantage on my behalf and push with all I have. I will be cycling my musketeers on the back all the time, and I know like he is becoming aggressive, and he has to be because he is in a damage disadvantage and we are in the lead. So we'll be taking a backseat a bit, defending a bit, and then counter pushing as much as possible. And we are always getting like at least one hit because he's not like using his like mortar on a defensive side. If he would have used, then I would not have gone with hogs so like ferociously. I would have waited a bit, maybe took a firewall cycle thing, and it could have been much more of a challenging matchup for me then, because he could have cycled multiple mortars, and that could have been a really struggling part. And if he would have used a mortar on the defensive side, he also has a fisherman, which is very good counter for the hogs. So I think that would have been a game-changing moment. But now the matchup wise it was like better for us, and we had a good starting hand and we played very well, so I think we deserve this win. Okay, so I think this is going to be it for today. We pushed quite a bit and almost one game away. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and share. Thank you.